Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, your home for bold political analysis and the latest drama straight out of South Africa's power corridors. Today, we are diving into yet another storm brewing in the city of Johannesburg. The mayoral seat is trembling once again, because a new motion of no confidence has just been submitted against Mayor Dada Morero. Yes, another one. If you've been keeping track of Joburg's mayoral rollercoaster, you'll know this city has seen more leadership changes than a soap opera has plot twists. And just when you thought things had finally settled, the minority parties have decided to shake the table once more. This new motion, submitted to Council Speaker Margaret Arnold's, comes from the United Democratic Movement, UDM, Al-Jamah, the African Transformation Movement, ATM, and the African Independent Congress, AIC. These smaller parties have teamed up to accuse Morero of interfering in administrative processes and failing to implement resolutions from the Political Management Committee, the very committee meant to keep coalition politics balanced and functional. In plain terms, they're accusing him of micromanaging the city like it's his personal project, ignoring coalition decisions, and frustrating officials who try to hold him accountable. It's a serious allegation, but one that's not entirely surprising given how volatile Joburg's coalition politics have become. Let's rewind a bit. Back in June, Dada Morero already faced a motion of no confidence. That time, he survived, barely, with support from the ANC and its allies. But now, things have changed. Some of those same allies, including Al-Jamah, have turned on him. The political winds have shifted, and the ANC's grip on Joburg is suddenly looking far less secure. And if you think this sounds familiar, you're not wrong. Since 2021, Johannesburg has had more mayors than some towns have traffic lights. From the DA's Falets to Al-Jamah's Thapelo Ahmed, and now the ANC's Dada Morero, every mayor arrives promising stability and ends up drowning in coalition chaos. The city's leadership changes so often that even Joburg residents have stopped keeping score. So what's really going on here? The minority parties say this isn't about personal politics, it's about governance. They claim Morero has failed to implement agreed-upon resolutions, ignored coalition partners, and centralized power within his office. In short, they say he's undermined the very principles of shared governance that the coalition was built on. But if you look deeper, this motion might also be about testing the ANC's strength in a new political reality. Remember, the ANC no longer governs alone in most major metros. Coalitions have become the new normal, and smaller parties are beginning to realize just how much leverage they have. By going after Morero, they're sending a message, not just to him, but to Luthuli House itself, that blind loyalty is no longer guaranteed. Behind closed doors, insiders are already whispering that this move could be part of a broader political chess game. Some say certain factions within the ANC itself wouldn't mind seeing Morero fall. Others believe the motion is being quietly encouraged by parties looking to strike new deals with the DA or Action SA ahead of 2020 SIXS local elections. Whatever the case, the stakes are high. Because let's face it, Johannesburg isn't just any city. It's South Africa's economic heartbeat, the home of the country's biggest industries, and a political prize that every party wants to control. Losing Joburg would be a major embarrassment for the ANC, especially after it managed to claw back power through delicate post-election deals. And yet, the irony here is hard to miss. Some of the very parties that helped Morero secure his seat months ago are now the ones trying to unseat him. It's like lending someone your umbrella, then demanding it back halfway through the storm. Politics, as they say, has no permanent friends, only permanent interests. But while all this political drama unfolds, the real losers are Joburg's residents. Each time there's a new motion of no confidence, the city's administration slows down. Projects freeze, budgets stall, and service delivery collapses under uncertainty. Officials don't know who'll be in charge next week, and residents end up waiting longer for basic services like water, electricity, and waste removal. It's a vicious cycle, one that's turned Joburg's council chambers into a revolving door of mayors, promises, and broken alliances. Every new administration spends months cleaning up the mess left by the previous one, only to be ousted before making any real progress. It's little wonder that residents have started referring to their leaders as temporary mayors. Now, the big question is, will this new motion succeed? Well, it depends on the numbers, and in Joburg, numbers can shift overnight. The ANC still commands influence in the council, but if enough smaller parties align, Morero could be in serious trouble. His fate may ultimately rest on whether his coalition partners still see value in keeping him in power, or whether they're ready to cut their losses and start fresh. If the motion passes, Joburg will be headed for yet another round of negotiations, backroom deals, and possibly another mayor before the end of the year. If it fails, Morero will survive, but his authority will be weaker than ever, and the city will remain politically fragile. Either way, this saga highlights a much bigger issue in South African politics: coalition instability. We're living in an era where no single party can govern alone, and that means compromise, negotiation, and constant tension. The city of Johannesburg has become a living experiment in what coalition politics look like when everyone wants power but no one wants accountability. And if this is a preview of what's coming nationally under the government of national unity, South Africans better buckle up, because the next few years will be filled with motions, reshuffles, and the kind of political drama even soapies would envy. So, what do you think? Is this motion of no confidence a genuine attempt to restore order, or just another power play in Johannesburg's never-ending political circus? And more importantly, do you believe the city can ever achieve stability with so many competing interests at the table? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others who follow South African politics, and subscribe to the channel for more detailed breakdowns of stories that shape the nation. Because in South Africa, even a city council meeting can feel like an episode of political reality TV, and we'll be here to unpack every moment. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay informed, stay sharp, and as always, see you next time.